Well, Liz, this is the second time we've had an opportunity to market this beautiful old property.
She's quite extraordinary, isn't she?
Well, she's been here since 1885, a pioneer homestead, and the family that lived in here had 7 daughters. I mean, is that heaven or hell?
Even more extraordinary, really, isn't it? Yeah.
If you're looking for a home with character and charm and a fullness, and like a rich, thick fruitcake, then this is the property for you. Come and have a look and see what you think yourself. Typical of the design, straight into the lounge, a formal lounge, an old wood fire, but now there's a toasty gas fire here. This room is what we would call in the real estate business intimately proportioned, typical of these older pioneer type homes. The timber in here, the smaller proportions of everything. There's an intimacy that is just undeniable. There is a formal dining room with plenty of storage for books and walls for art. God, who knows what the sort of love and fun and laughter and the rows that happened in this room. And right next door is the kitchen. And there is the original iron range, which is still used today, and it heats the whole place. The kitchen then flows on to an additional part of the cottage, which is, I call it a glamping bathroom hybrid. You feel like you're almost outside in the bathroom, and yet it is part of an add-on to the house. It's full of charm, and these French doors opening outside, just glorious. Now as we go back to the back of the house, there are 2 bedrooms, both of them doubles. The other back room is now an artist's studio. Everywhere this man has touched, he's turned it into a piece of art. It's beautiful. But wait, there's more. A stairway upstairs. Up to 2 double bedrooms take up the whole top floor. These 2 double bedrooms each have French doors out into a full-length balcony that faces straight into the north. Sun streams in here. And these low roofs, you can imagine on a winter's night snuggled under the duvet, rain coming down, toasty warm. Now the grounds of this home are just like the artist's hand himself. Everywhere there is balance, there is contrast, there are fine details that just delight the eye. Every single part of the garden is like a little quarter in itself. And I've been here several times and I'm still finding stuff that this gentleman has made into the whole property and work of art. And here we have the original parchment titles. And look at this, the metal stamp that gave it its authenticity, and the calligraphy on it, and the weight and feel of this paper. It's just beautiful. And the photographs that go with it. Now the story of this family is rather lovely. Mr. and Mrs. McLaughlin here arrived with 2 daughters and they built the little cottage, and here are the 2 daughters standing out the front. But then more daughters came and more and more and more, and they had 7 daughters. So of course the cottage had to go up, and it did, and it grew, and so did the grounds. Extra land was added and the whole lot, and they lived here for 100 years, and one of the daughters lived her whole life in this little cottage. Just goes to show you how much depth of character this cottage has. Around to the right is the city of Nelson. Directly in front is the reclaimed Port Nelson, and round to the left is the haven and onto Tahunanui Beach. So handy to all the amenities that all those features offer. This is a great spot. You are going to love it. But it's also going to take some work to restore some of the pieces in it. But that's part of the joy, the journey, and that's why if you have a heart for this sort of property, you're going to get here fast and enjoy it. Gee, Liz, look at this beautiful dappled deck, quiet and calm, sheltered. It's gorgeous.
Lovely, really quiet, apart from the cicadas that we can hear, they're really going for it. But apart from that, yeah, absolutely, really secluded and quiet up here.
If you're looking for a home that's got character and charm and pedigree and history and some work to do with it too, it all comes in the package, then you're going to be really drawn to this home.
If you'd like to know more about this property, and she definitely is well worth a look, give us a call.